Good day, everyone. This is a thread, which I rarely do, but I like this one. I like your other threads. Don't get me wrong. I think you all make super threads. If I did those, I would be way too many videos. Yeah, you can only take so much. I get that. But this is from Ben Rankin, aka Mike. Don't let the Ben fool you. He's Mike, after Mikey Young. And the thread was, show 5 groups that have been around 10 years or less. No dinosaurs allowed. That was quite simple. Actually, I could have just went into this year and pulled you out a pile of these groups, because there is a lot of great music that's happening out there. There is so much good stuff that keeps getting made. And sometimes we lose track of it because, I mean, let's face it, I love the Beatles, that's where I want to be. The Beatles is what makes me happy. The Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, yeah! And that's great. If that's what floats your boat, if that's what you love about music, there is zero wrong with that, because music is what you like, not about what I like. But I love exploring new bands, finding new music, seeing what's going on out there. And the VC is how I do it. Otherwise, I would have missed almost all of these. I probably would have missed them all, quite honestly. I would have stumbled into a few. So we're going to do this. We're starting with a group that started in 2023. I'll be 2023 in 2013. So 10 years. The Nude Party. And this is the Nude Party's first album. They came out in 2018. They were out in North Carolina, kind of a bar band, but they finally put it together and they put out this incredible album. This was a VC staple. Everybody in the VC in 2018 went absolutely, should we say, apeshit for this. I mean, it was incredible. Everyone was showing the Nude Party. Not because of the name, but because this is great rock. It's a 6-piece band. Their influences really is 60s rock and pop more. That's really what they look at. And there's a great organ in here. A couple times they use a piano, which sounds fantastic, but the organ's great. Absolute wonderful guitars. This is an inexpensive album to get. And it'll bring you great joy if you don't own this. It is wonderful rock. Well worth looking into. So we have Nude Party. Then we go to, let's see, what's my next one here? I believe this one came out in 2019. It was done in 2019, mixed in 2020. According to Discogs, 2019. Compra Oral from Belgium. Belgium is more than just beer. Belgium is also Compra Oral. And here they have Murat Ertel and Esma Ertel, our guests. So if you're not familiar with this group, which a lot of you are not probably, Latin, Afrobeat, some kind of jazz feel to it. And the name of this album is Submerge, which deals with like a phoenix type thing. There's an actual story behind it. What really made this interesting is we have Murat and Esma. And Esma were brought in. They're from Turkey. And they're from the Turkey band Babala. What a fun name. What's your band? Babala. Talk about rolling off your tongue. Kind of wish you had thought about that name, Babala. But it is a Turkish psych band. And they add so much to this. So this definitely has Turkish psych type feels along with other things. It is an incredibly good album. After the flood, this was sent to me. And was it Paul, Jacob? I can't remember who. All I can tell you is it was incredible. This was one of my best albums that I had received when I was doing my rankings. And it originally came out in 2019. So it's hard to get. This is a hard one to get, but it is just incredible, fun cool music, and it was based on improvisation. That's, you know, they brought in Marat and Esma, and they just, well, let's improvise the damn thing. And so they did. That's kind of neat there. And to great success. Neat little drawing. So, 2020. 2019. 2020. That was the flood. I got nothing really new from that. It all went bye-bye, okay? There might have been something that I have in, but I actually went back to my best of videos for these years to find out, you know, hey, what were some of the new stuff? And 2020 was a little more bleaker. Okay, so nothing from there. So that means I have to put a couple in another year. Here's from 2021, though. The Umbrellas. The Umbrellas are out of San Francisco, and they formed in 2019. Compra Oral, they formed in 2015, okay? Mike, see, 2015, 2019. And so this album came out 2020. 2021, this is Jangle Pop Extraordinaire. Again, it was shown in the VC in a variety of channels. I learned about it from Sam the Vinyl Douche, where I learned about a lot of my new music. He's kind of my sensei with new music. It is just classic indie pop. Phenomenal vocals, male-female vocals, great harmonizing. It's wonderful. It's upbeat, it's jangly, and it uplifts you. It is so much fun. One of those great albums. It was high on my list of that year as one of the best albums of the year, and it's still high on my list as being an absolutely phenomenal album. Now, 2021, because 2020 was wiped out, I'm going to show another one that I think this was my favorite album of the year. This one, and this is First Boy on the Moon. And man, this is outstanding. This group formed in 2019. They're from Sweden, but the lead singer, Dave Pedrosa, he is from California, but moved to Sweden because his wife's from Sweden. And they put out this, and this is absolutely stunningly beautiful. It is kind of a throwback to 80s, or some of the 80s synth in there, some of the 80s rock, but his voice is incredible, beautiful. And he just takes the music to another place. Great guitar playing. He used to have punk bands out in California, but this is not punk. This was amazing. It is still, I have never put this album, filed it away. It stays out because it's probably one of my most played albums of all times. Phenomenal. Just great. You can buy it on Bandcamp. I highly recommend it. Listen to some of it. He has his own channel, First Boy on the Moon, is on YouTube to listen to some of their stuff. Incredible. So that was number 4. And last year's, I didn't bring one from this year's. I haven't done my ranking, so we're just using last year. My favorite album of the year, Wet Leg. Morten, I know you did this. I just saw you do this, Morten from Norway, but I'd already pulled it, and this was my favorite album last year. This is one of the most catchiest, earworm-infested songs. Another album I've never put away. The problem is when I play this, I wake up in the middle of the night with just the catchiness of it, with the guitars, with the drums, with their vocals. It stays in your head. It is so much fun. Great indie rock. Fantastic. It's just so catchy. Everyone probably knows it. You've seen a lot of people show it. I am a huge fan. I can't see how their next album can be better. I'm having a hard time with that. I don't know if I even buy it. This thing, to me, is just one of these perfect albums. So there you go. That's it. Ben Rankin, a.k.a. Mike. Those are 5 groups that have been around 10 years or less. No dinosaurs were in there. And folks, there's great stuff. And I try to feature it every week, somebody new, some new band, because it's important. It's important. That's where we do samples. So you can hear it and find out, God, that does sound really neat. That's the beauty of it. If it's not for you, that's okay. Nothing wrong with some Led Zeppelin, Bachman Turner Overdrive. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Really bad shadows. Should have turned on a light or something. Bye.